Stampers, this is Verna from StampinNotes.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I love to share the joy of paper crafting and card making. Tonight I have a really cute gift card holder to share with you. It is, I call it my elf gift card holder. It's a take on the elf in the movie Elf, as I know many of you have probably seen it. So, and he has the little shoes with the little rhinestones and a bell and a collar, and the gift card goes in here. And I have used the Celebration Labels dies to make that those shapes. And if you haven't seen them, these are really cool. They're 5 different sizes, and I am using the 3rd largest size, which is this one here. And they're great for labels, unique shapes on cards. You can use them for a lot of different things. I use them to make tags for gift baskets. So let me show you how I made this. Well, first of all, I want to back up. Let me show you where it is in the mini catalog. This is in the mini holiday catalog, and it's on page 58. There are the dies right here, Celebration Label dies and Celebration Tidings stamp set. And you could still use this for Christmas and holidays also. And if you purchase both together, you save 10%. So in order to do that, you would want to use the bundle item number, and that is up here at the top, 155201. It's $46.75 for the bundle. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, and hit the subscription button and then hit the little bell so you're notified when I upload my video tutorials, and you won't miss any, and I'd love to have you subscribe. If you miss any of the directions for the sizes, measurements, or supplies, I will have that in the description below the video, all the item numbers and a link to my online store should you want to purchase them. So let's put this guide together. I have already done all the die cutting, so we could move right through this. So I have my 2 shapes here, and as I said, it was with the 3rd largest die. I'm going to take the one that is for the back. I'm just going to take, this is a 1-inch punch, center on there, and make a little indent in the back so it's easy to pull the gift card out of that. You can see it is right here on that one. So that is our back piece. This is the front. And I have a piece of basic black. It is 1/4 of an inch by 4 1/4. It is gonna go right across the front here. So I'm gonna lay that on there and just bend the edges over, so I know where I want that and the shape of it. I'm going to take that off and use my multi-purpose liquid glue. I'm just going to put a little on the center. You do not need a lot of this glue. Once it adheres, it is on there. It's going to be very difficult to get that off there. So we're going to put that back on there like that. I'm just going to hold that down for a few seconds. And now we want to do the belt. Now I did die cut this gold square using the layering squares, the very smallest one. You do not have to do that. You could cut a piece out 1 by 1. These are the layering squares, but I like the edging on it that the square gave it, that nice edging. So I have already die cut that, and this is a piece of our gold foil paper. I'm going to bring that in and put a little glue on the back of that. And with the gold foil paper, you want to be careful you don't get the liquid glue on the front. It's hard to get it off. I have succeeded with baby wipe, getting that off there. And we'll just hold that down for a little bit. And then on top of that, I'm going to put a small piece of basic black that is cut 1/4 by 1/4. And we'll put a little dab of glue on that, and that goes in the center. So it looks like our little elf has a belt buckle. So we've got that far on there. All right, now for the collar and the shoes, the little elf shoes, I've used the smallest oval in the layering or in the stitch shapes dies. Now this is a great set to have because you have ovals and squares and circles, and I use it all the time actually. And this is the smallest oval, and that is what the shape I have used to die cut the collar and the shoe. I'm going to take the two collar pieces, and you want to make sure you've got them on the right side with your stitching up. I'm just going to lay it on there like this and fold that down over there. So that's the way I want that to lay on that. Bring my glue back in. And again, you just need a little. And we want it to rest right there where this little divot is before this curve right here. It just kind of will rest right there. So we're going to take our other side and pull that down like that. And again, bring our glue in. We need a little glue there. And put this on here like this. And we're resting it down in this little, where this little slope meets that right there. I'm going to just hold that there for a minute. All right, now I'm going to bring the back in. That wants to pop up. Bring this back in because we're going to adhere these two together. So I'm going to use tear and tape, and if you're not familiar with tear and tape, you just tear off whatever length you want. It is very strong, so it's an adhesive that you want for a gift card holder where you're putting something in and out of a holder. You're going to go over to the side as far as you can to that edge, like so, and then we need a little bit on the bottom part here, and I'm going to move this down pretty far. I'm bringing in my take your pick tool to peel that up. And we have a little bit of extra length here, and I just fold that over like that. Same thing here. Okay, and so now we're going to layer this on here, and I want to make sure my stitching is showing right. Have it on the right side. Okay, and that looks right. So our basic shape is done. Now I'm going to bring in my shoes. I have one shoe already done. I'll show that to you. I'll show you how I cut it. This is, again, that small oval. I'm going to go ahead and glue this on the bottom, like that. So I have not glued these together yet. I have a front and a back. So I'm using two at a time to make this shoe. But I'm going to cut them together. So what I need to do is cut part of the shoe out. And I'm going to go, actually, I'm going to go up to about right here. I'm going to go down into that. And then come up with a sharp curve right on the end. Then I'm going to come up here. And that is how you make the shoe. So I need to glue these two together. Like that. And I did put two together. You don't have to, but I did just so they would hold up pretty good, because you're gonna be putting this in an envelope and then pulling it out. And then we need a little glue on there. And let this down a little bit. I got a little extra glue there. The holiday rhinestones, if you don't have these are wonderful to have. I use them throughout the year, not just for holidays. And I think I will put a green gem on the end of his shoe. And you want to get it, you want to get it to the very top, like that. And there you go. It's all set for a nice gift card to give to someone. And it's really cute. And I forgot to say that this will fit in an envelope, one of our medium-sized envelopes. I hope you have a great evening, and I will see you next week.